Hey man, let's talk about something you probably never stop to think about, just how attractive you actually are. Most guys never see it. They move through life thinking they're just average, just another man in the crowd, just another background character in someone else's story. But here's the truth. You might be far more magnetic than you realize. You might be walking around with a presence that turns heads. And because you don't recognize it, you're not using it to your advantage. Today, I'm breaking down the subtle, almost invisible signs that prove you've got that rare, effortless attraction. The kind that isn't about looks, the kind that goes deeper. This is about presence, about psychology, about the unspoken language that changes how people react to you before you even open your mouth. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where you stand. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it. You ever walk into a room and the atmosphere changes? Not because you said anything, not because of flashy clothes or a loud entrance, but because your energy announces you before your words do. Some men walk in, and it's like they were never there. They blend into the wallpaper. Others shift the entire tone of the space. It's not about being the biggest guy. It's not about having the deepest voice. It's about how you carry yourself. Shoulders back, head up, step steady, and deliberate. You're not rushing. You're not shrinking. You own the ground beneath your feet. People feel that. They might not even understand why, but they feel it. Women notice. Some are drawn closer. Some get shy or avoid eye contact because the energy feels too intense. Other men notice too. Some respect it, some get defensive because deep down, they see you as competition. If you've ever walked in and felt eyes on you, you're already giving off that silent dominance that demands attention. Here's something most men miss. Women are incredibly aware of who's looking at them. Accidental eye contact might happen once, maybe twice, but when it happens again and again, when she looks at you just a moment longer than needed, that's not an accident. Sometimes she's testing you. She wants to know if you can handle the tension. Break eye contact too fast, and she'll sense insecurity. Hold it for too long, and she'll feel you're trying too hard. But if you meet her gaze, stay calm, and then look away slowly like it's no big deal. You just passed the test. Here's the twist. Some women do the complete opposite. They'll avoid looking at you entirely. Not because they're not interested, but because making eye contact feels too intense. Either way, she's reacting to you, and that says a lot. Ever notice how some men talk and the whole room goes quiet? It's not because they're shouting. It's not because they interrupt every conversation. It's because their words carry weight. Attractive men speak differently. They don't rush. They pause. They think before answering. Their voice is steady, confident, controlled. They're not afraid of silence, and they don't fill it with nervous chatter. People feel it. They lean in. They want to hear more. Women especially pick up on this. If she tilts her head closer when you speak, if she keeps asking you questions, if she finds reasons to keep the conversation alive, she's interested. And it's not the words that hooked her. It's the energy behind them. This one is subtle, but powerful. You're walking through a busy street, and somehow, people move aside for you. You didn't push. You didn't wave. The space just opens. That's not random. That's presence. When a man carries himself with quiet authority, people adjust to him without realizing it, even in a crowded cafe. If people shift in their seats when you walk past or make room when you sit down without a word, that's a sign. It's not about being intimidating. It's about moving with purpose. And women notice instantly. If a man commands space, they assume he's important. And in attraction, importance changes everything. Women rarely walk straight up to a man and announce their interest. Instead, they create opportunities. Maybe she keeps walking by you. Maybe she stands close enough for you to notice her perfume. She might fix her hair, adjust her clothes, or pretend to check her phone. She might accidentally bump into you. These aren't coincidences. They're invitations. If she starts small talk, laughs a little too easily, or asks questions she doesn't really need answers to, she's opening a door. A woman who isn't interested will keep her distance. One who is will make sure she's within reach. Mirroring is one of the clearest psychological signs of connection. When someone likes or respects you, they'll subconsciously copy your body language. Cross your arms, they cross theirs. Take a sip, they take a sip. Shift your posture, they shift too. Women do this without realizing it. It's their body's way of saying, I'm in sync with you. Once you notice it, you'll start seeing it everywhere. Here's the final sign when you're not around. People ask about you. That's presence on another level. Attractive men leave an emotional imprint. They bring energy with them, and when they're gone, the space feels different. It's not about being loud or always the center of attention. It's about leaving behind an impact that lingers. If a woman mentions she hasn't seen you in a while, or if people light up when you walk in after being gone, you've made a mark. Look, man, attraction isn't just about genetics or style. It's about energy. It's about how you move, how you speak, how you carry yourself. When you walk with purpose, when you speak with calm certainty, when you own the space you're in, people notice, women notice, opportunities notice. So pay attention to these signs, because once you recognize them, you'll realize you've been far more magnetic than you ever gave yourself credit for. And from that point on, everything changes.